911, what is the city and address of your emergency?
There's like domestic violence, like somebody is screaming like get off me. There is like a woman screaming. There's like the garage door keeps opening and shutting. It sounds like she's trying to get out.
A Mormon influencer known for referencing swinging in her videos.
You sleep with him or just kiss him?
I slept with him.
Is that you were victimized tonight?
All I know is that I was so scared that I peed my pants.
I don't remember ever seeing her pee herself.
Why am I under arrest?
Based on the evidence that I'm seeing.
What's your evidence? I was going at him, I guess hitting him, and then he pushed me, and then I went ballistic.
And that's why we're here.
Feminists want us to live in this fla-di-da world where we sit around and pretend that the domestic violence rate is still 60% men, 40% women. This is undeniably false. This is Professor Steinmetz, okay? She pioneered some of the world's earliest work on battered men. She also gave testimony to the US Congress 4 times. This is Professor G. I'm gonna say G because I don't want to butcher the last name. I would be embarrassed to do so. But he has authored America's first ever systematic imperial investigation of family violence. He wrote 24 books and over 100 pioneering articles and papers. And here we have, last but definitely not least, the amazing Professor Maury Strauss. He is the former president of the Society of Study of Social Problems. Strauss invented the world's most widely used instrument for researching domestic violence. This guy definitely knows exactly what he's talking about. He is still to this day recognized to most as an internationally renowned researcher of domestic violence. Him and his colleagues summarized an additional 200 plus studies that showed gender symmetry in domestic violence rates, meaning it's equal. These other professors within the field of domestic violence research found that women are as physically aggressive as men or more in their relationships with their spouses or opposite sex partners. First things first, I just want to say thank you to the officer who was dealing with the situation. He did not automatically go and believe this woman's fake ass crocodile I'm a victim tears. And I have faith that justice will be served. If we are going to fight for women's rights and say things like, well, women have the right to choose and their body, their choice, and women have full capability over their own autonomy, then women also have the capability to make stupid decisions, ones we don't like. It's always my body, my choice, until a woman makes herself look awful. Good on this officer for keeping it completely fair, equal, holding her accountable, and showing the rest of the world that men can be victims of domestic violence as well.
Taylor Frankie Paul, a Mormon influencer known for referencing swinging in her videos.
Hi guys, we are going to be prepping for my kids because for those of you that know, I'm a divorced parent, so I do like a prep day before my kids come for the weekend. I already have them because I got them a day earlier than I thought, so we are still going to go get groceries and prep for the weekend.
I wonder why she's divorced. For anybody who doesn't know what swinging is, it's where these couples will sleep with other couples. Little swap at Disney, you know? Y'all fuck each other's husbands, okay? You get the point? Thank you.
28-year-old Paul rose to fame on TikTok after saying her ex-husband, Tate Paul, filed for divorce when she broke the rules in their soft swinging relationship.
Soft swinging?
Did you sleep with him or just kiss him?
I slept with him.
Okay, fine.
Nearly 1 year after her ex-husband filed for divorce, Paul was caught on camera crying hysterically before her arrest. The video shows a clearly distraught Paul speaking with police after a 911 call came in for a domestic violence report on February 17th.
911, what is the city and address of your emergency?
There's like domestic violence, like somebody is screaming like get off me. There is like a woman screaming. There's like the garage door keeps opening and shutting. It sounds like she's trying to get out.
Okay.
I'm good on that lady for calling 911 because, you know, a lot of people just mind their own business and they say nothing. But what's absolutely sickening to me about Taylor over here is that she had other people in the neighborhood believing that she was the victim, but really what was happening is he was trying to leave, as you'll see by the end of this video, and she was going absolute batshit fucking crazy. Like, could you imagine if it was some like trigger happy cop that just busted in and boom, he loses his life, his mother loses a son, she gets so depressed that she has to go on Xanax just to survive every day. Suddenly, next thing you know, all her money is going to Xanax because the doctor won't give her any more in her prescription. She's not paying the mortgage. Now, guess what? Mother is fucking homeless. All because you wanted to play the victim.
Arrive at Paul's home to find her and her boyfriend, 30-year-old Dakota Mortensen, amidst an argument.
No, because she just kept tapping the crap out of me.
You threw me in the garage!
Stop.
After that, police separate the pair and begin to question Paul.
Have you had a little bit too much to drink tonight? I can smell the alcohol pretty strong.
Sure, but not anything crazy. I went out on a girls' night and I came home.
Have you had too much to drink? Sure, but nothing crazy. I'm just pulling a domestic violence on my boyfriend and bawling my eyes out like the fucking white Karen ass I'm a victim, but really I'm the one who's in the wrong.
Okay, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about, like, do I need to call paramedics to come check you out?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Paul continues to cry, explaining to officers her side of the story.
Oh.
What did I do wrong so I can help myself? What did I do wrong? Help me to know so I can do better. I'm just so hurt emotionally.
So I just need you to tell me what happened tonight. So you went out on a girls' night. You said that, right?
Yeah, he came pick me up from girls' night.
And then what happened?
And he was bitching me out the whole way home.
So when you describe that to me, about what?
I guess having fun with the girls.
When she said that he was losing his shit at her because she was having fun on her girls' night, the narcissist in her is so confident that everybody else around her will just believe that she's a victim that she genuinely expects the officer and probably us as viewers to believe that this guy was really sitting there driving her home saying, you know what? You should have had the worst fucking time. You had a good time? I told you not to have a good time. I told you. What probably happened is because she has a past of infidelity, hence why she's divorced, she was probably doing some things that her boyfriend felt was disrespectful. He was most likely holding her accountable for her irresponsible shenanigans that she's pulling as a mother. But to her, it's, he didn't want me to have fun.
He came home, and then we were fighting. We were fighting at each other, and then I was going at him, I guess hitting him, and then he pushed me into the kids' stuff, and then I went ballistic because he pushed me so hard.
And there's the truth. I guess I pushed him first and then he pushed me back, and I was so enraged because I was defeminized that I just went ballistic. Take him away, officer. She literally just admitted that she is culpable. She started it and he was purely defending himself. But this is the thing. Women have been getting away with this for so long that she is just dead confident that all she has to do is put on these fake blubbering tears, even admits to the fact that she was the instigator, she's at fault, and she's gonna be arrested now, but she has no idea that she's about to be arrested because, again, narcissist, in her mind, she'll think, thank you, feminism, all I have to do is cry and they will believe that I'm the victim because I'm a woman.
Back, and then we were just fighting, and I just want him out.
With you guys fighting, do you have any injuries?
No, I think I'm okay. My fingers hurt. I think I'm okay.
Can I see your hands?
Yeah, I just want to go to bed.
Just like this.
I just want to go to bed.
How stupid can she be? I mean, what a stuck-up princess. This is nauseating. Okay, you just confessed to being the instigator. Do you have any injuries? Just my hand. Just these injuries that I sustained from hitting him. She's crying about it as if she wants him to give her a fucking Dora Band-Aid and a kiss better. What is happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want my dad. I just want my dad.
Investigators then speak with Mortensen.
All I've been trying to do for the last hour and a half is to leave. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just being bombarded, stealing my keys. She's jumping on my truck, slamming my doors. Like I think my truck.
Is that your white truck?
Yeah, I think my truck doors broke. Like she's on top of my truck, jumping. Like, dude, I can't even believe what just happened.
You want? Let's go look at your truck.
I'm just like lost of words.
Mortensen explains Paul is going through a divorce, which may have led to her stress level. He also explains to police what led up to the argument.
That's what I was trying to explain. Is like, so she's going through a lot right now. Yeah, with her divorce and stuff. Like, I think that's just been really hard on her. And she hasn't done any therapy.
And that's a different relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that wasn't that long ago, so it's very fresh. So we got in a relationship like really pretty soon after her divorce, and so that's why it's been hard. It's just been like a lot, I think, for her.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean.
That is so heartbreaking. She got divorced. She convinced another man that she was ready for a relationship, roped him in, when really what she should have been doing is taking time evaluating her fucking self. And if he were a narcissist and he were really just trying to gaslight her and just make it look like she was the crazy one, he would be taking this opportunity to say things like, well, she just gotten a divorce and that's why she's just crazy. She's just been acting crazy lately. Like, he's offering nothing but sympathy, and he's not saying a bad word about her. I mean, she just damn near broke his truck door, and he's still like, you know what? She's going through a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why men are beautiful.
She's going through a lot. She's the type to where, yeah, it's hard for her, I think, to get help. You know, like, she fights it.
So you guys come home. She starts getting angry.
Yeah.
Because you're saying that you're wanting to go home?
Yeah, well, I was trying to just take her inside. I was trying to help her in. I was like, let's go. Like, you need to go inside. And I think she was saying something that she wanted to go party still. Or something. I'm like, no, like, you can't. Yeah, and then I went inside because I was finally just like, she was not coming out. So I was like, okay, well, and she said her parents were here. So I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, I'm going to go.
Are they actually in there?
No, they weren't. It was, like, I don't know, like her niece or something like that. I don't know. And so I went in there and was like gonna get them. I'm like, hey, Taylor's like drunk. He like come get her or something.
Are they coming over?
No, they already left. They were house sitting for her, watching her kids.
Oh, okay.
And then she came flying in, and that's when she was like freaking out on me in front of them. And I'm like, whoa, what?
And what was she saying?
Oh, crazy stuff. I don't know. I think she was like, I don't even know what she was saying. I don't know, something about her phone. She was going off about her phone, and then she chucked her phone at me. And then, or no, she threw it on the ground. Boom! And then, I'm trying to think, damn, everything happened so fast.
When officers approach Paul again, she tells them she was so scared during the incident, she lost control of her bladder.
So I talked to Dakota. Tell me what happened with the little wooden thing in the garage in his truck. Like, what happened outside at the truck?
All I know is that I was so scared that I peed my pants.
I don't see any pee stains. She just has a selective memory. All I know is blah, blah, blah. I would have done a sniff test. Excuse me, ma'am, bring that bush over here, because I don't see a pee stain, okay?
He pushed me into it. I reacted, sure. I threw it at him.
She's saying that she was so scared that she peed herself.
Oh my gosh, no.
And
that's
so,
not true.
And she made that point multiple times. When I first arrived at the house, I don't remember ever seeing her pee herself, and I feel like that's something that I would have easily recognized.
Eventually, the responding officer tells Paul she's under arrest.
Well, the hard part is that, like, I'm getting two different stories.
Sure. Okay.
As far as tonight's concerned, based on what I've seen and what's taken place, at this time you're going to be placed under arrest.
Why?
For DV, for domestic violence. Okay?
She was genuinely shocked there. This woman really thought that she could just admit to domestic violence, admit to inciting it, and then not be the one to go to jail.
So before I talk to you more about it, I need you to turn around and place your hands behind your back.
So is he not at all?
Not tonight, no.
I'm confused. So he pushed me and I'm under arrest? Why?
Because you admitted that he only pushed you because you were hitting him, and the only injuries that you've sustained are the ones that you retrieved from beating him.
Why?
I can talk to you more about it.
That's fine, but I'm just curious why. I'm like, okay.
If I was getting arrested over something that my abuser actually did, I would be distraught. There are a lot of people who don't believe that a man can be domestically abused.
So you're going against his word against mine, correct?
It's based on the evidence that I'm seeing at here tonight.
What's your evidence? Just curious.
Just all the stuff on the ground and you throwing things at him and all that.
Are we allowed to ask him, or is that not allowed? Because.
What do you mean by asking?
Because when he sees this, he's not going to agree to it.
Well, shit. She just discovered the best get out of jail free card I think I have ever heard of. Excuse me, you cannot take me to jail for drugs. My husband he wouldn't like that, you know.
Officials can then be seen discussing the arrest with Mortensen.
The reality, that's the reality of this, is that you were victimized tonight. And that's why we're here, is we don't want further violence. Yeah. And maybe this is the reality check she needs, that like, hey, I need to get things in check.
Following her arrest, Paul took to TikTok explaining she has since started therapy.
I also got on Zoloft to help with my depression and anxiety. I'm on week 4, so I don't know if I see a major difference yet, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. I also started EMDR therapy and so far have loved it. We're just working on all the trauma and kind of gonna start diving into how we can help cope with it.
Paul now faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault and domestic violence in the presence of a child causing injury. She has since entered a not guilty plea in all of the charges.
She's doing a get ready with me makeup time while responding to the fact that she literally beat up her boyfriend and damaged his property all in front of a child. And people accepted that? It's nauseating. Like, if this was gender reverse. Yeah, so guys, I just beat my wife, gave her black eyes, damaged her property, did this all in front of the child, and you know, I'm doing some soul searching, you know, therapy is just kind of a new vibe for me. No mention of the fact that she did this in front of a child. No, I'm sorry, no accountability. It was all just me. And that's how female abusers thrive. They thrive on the idea that women are just innocent and sweet and they can't do any wrong and men are the monsters. But you know what? That is just not true. The domestic violence rate is in fact 50-50. She is wrong. Again, round of applause to that officer that knew what the truth was. And I really hope this woman did not keep custody of her kids, because I would be mortally terrified. Gentlemen, my channel was so close to being shut down, but recently a bunch of my videos have been reviewed and a lot of them have been deemed as ad friendly. What this means is that YouTube is less likely to delete my channel, and the reason for this is because you guys have been liking my videos more, you've been commenting on them, you've been subscribing, and you've been sharing. When a bunch of you guys do this, it shows the algorithm, hey, this is a channel that people actually really like and appreciate. And honestly guys, even if my channel gets taken down, I want you to know that if it was just me and a megaphone and a cardboard box and I just stood on it in the middle of downtown, I would be okay with that. I will still find a way to preach about men's rights. Even if I'm doing it as a bum under the bridge with a megaphone, I don't give a fuck. But it looks like you guys are really helping to save my channel, and it means a heck of a whole lot to me, so thank you so much. In the comments and in the description, I have linked my other social medias where you can follow me just in case my YouTube gets taken down. And please make sure you listen to my podcast, Roma's Man Cave. You can find it on any podcast streaming platform. Check out the music video that I helped produce. It would mean a whole lot to me. Thank you so much. Have a good night and have a good rest of the weekend.
Don't gotta be so Oh, baby, no, it'll be okay. Don't gotta be